Hello, church. Welcome to today's daily devotion. My name is Henry Loke. This is God's Feeding Station. Great to be with you again today as we continue in Streams in the Desert by Letty Cowman. Today comes from James 5:17. Elias was a man subject to like passions as we are. Thank God for that. He got under a juniper tree, as you and I have often done. He complained and murmured, as we have often done, was unbelieving, as we have often been. But that was not the case when he really got into touch with God. Though a man subject to like passions as we are, he prayed, praying. It is sublime in the original, not earnestly, but he prayed in prayer. He kept on praying. What is the lesson here? You must keep praying. Come up on the top of Carmel and see that remarkable parable of faith in sight. It was not the descent of the fire that now was necessary, but the descent of the flood. And the man that can command the fire can command the flood by the same means and methods. We are told that he bowed himself to the ground with his face between his knees, that is, shutting out all sights and sounds. He was putting himself in a position where, beneath his mantle, he could neither see nor hear what was going forward. He said to his servant, "Go and take an observation." He went and came back and said, "How sublimely brief, one word. Nothing." What do we do under such circumstances? We say, "It is just as I expected," and we give up praying. Did Elijah? No, he said, "Go again." His servant came back and said, "Nothing." Go again. Nothing. By and by, he came back and said, "There's a little cloud like a man's hand." A man's hand had been raised in supplication, and presently down came the rain. And Ahab had not time to get back to the gate of Samaria with all his fast steeds. This is a parable of faith and sight. Faith shutting itself up with God, sight taking observations and seeing nothing, faith going right on and praying in prayer with utterly hopeless reports from sight. Do you know how to pray that way? How to pray prevailingly? Let sight give as discouraging reports as it may, but pay no attention to these. The living God is still in the heavens, and even to delay is part of his goodness. Arthur T. Pierson. Each of three boys gave a definition of faith, which is an illustration of the tenacity of faith. The first boy said, "It is taking hold of Christ." The second, keeping hold. And the third, not letting go. Amen. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and Lord willing, we'll chat again tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.